Sacrifice for the cause. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today. 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 5 talks about the fact that ye also, as lively stones, are built up a spiritual house and a holy priesthood, to offer up spiritual sacrifices, not physical, spiritual, acceptable to God by Jesus Christ. God has asked us to sacrifice our wants, our wishes, and our ways for the will and the greater good of getting the message of the gospel to a lost and dying world. The only way we'll ever understand the necessity of sacrifice and the importance of it is to measure eternity compared to this life. This life is a grain of sand on the seashore of history and time and eternity. It's not long at all. Eternity is going to be forever. Life is just a dot on that little speck. What seems to be a whole lot now, in the long run, is going to be very little. That's why when you make that sacrifice of time, talent, or treasure for the Lord, it may make a difference for eternity for somebody else. So your little brief span here, don't be selfish with that time. Give it all to God. Every morning, noon, and night, give it to the Lord. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 16 says, but to do good and communicate, forget not, for with such sacrifices God is well pleased. God is pleased when we give a little time, a little talent, a little treasure to get the message of the gospel and the love of Christ out to the world we're in. Our responsibility is to reach the lost in love and to get their attention so they will hear our testimony of salvation and see that they'll see their need of a Savior through our life. The problem today is our soldiers in the church today are making no sacrifices. They're takers and not givers. They're taking everything they can get, but they're not giving of themselves so the Lord can work through them. We have exchanged evangelism for geocentrism, and that's a shame. The church is living for itself and not for the Savior and for the cause. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto devils after whom they have gone a-whoring. This is a statute forever unto them throughout all their generations. Here in Leviticus 17:7, we all need to stop evil sacrificing to Satan and start loving the Lord and sacrificing to Him. Because sacrificing to Him will be your strength for today, but it'll be some lost soul's hope for tomorrow.